What's up, friends? I'm Jonathan Miller, and welcome back to Jonathan Miller Music, where we help each other become better artists. 2023 has been quite the year for K-pop as it continues to grow internationally. It's also been quite a big year for this channel, so I thought a fun way to round out 2023 was to share my top 50 favorite K-pop songs of the year. Now, remember that this is my playlist, so that means my ranking will probably be different from yours, and that's perfectly okay. Honestly, this entire list is based on my personal preference and may not reflect the highest charting song or most viral sensations this year, but I think you guys will still enjoy it. Some artists do appear more than once on this list, but I still tried to space it out so it was even and no one singular artist took over the entire ranking. Also, I'm not going to talk about every single song individually because otherwise this video would be like 5 hours long and I'd get comments something to the effect of,
"This could have been an email."
But I will be sharing my thoughts on many of them regardless. There is a Spotify playlist with a whole bunch more songs on it that I've put together with the link in the description so that you can go stream it and add it to your library as well. Although make sure you follow my artist profile over there and stream my new single, The Story I've Waited to Tell, just saying it helps a lot. I've also got a little bit of a special message later on in the video for you, so please stay tuned for that. But with all that out of the way, here are what I think are the top 50 best K-pop songs of 2023. At number 50, we've got Sweet Dreams by JYP. I'm sorry, I can't even lie to you. Here's my actual list. Starting off this playlist by turning a few heads, I'm sure, but listen, this song is cute. It's age appropriate and gives me Radio Disney 2000s nostalgia, and it's uplifting. I'm a sucker for that. I think Vicha's got a lot of potential and they'll be up against a lot by being a diverse K-pop group, but I do hope that their official debut next year goes well. The song is cute, fun, and for the tweens, which is always nice to see in music on occasion. 17 had an incredible year, and getting our BSS subunit again was great. This track is addictive and has all the spunk of its members. What's not to love? I wasn't 100% sure if I'm allowed to include XG in a K-pop playlist, but seeing as how this global girl group is always in K-pop circles, I figured it was okay. Anyway, this song is sick and addictive. When it came out, it made headway quickly, and rightfully so. That chorus is still stuck in my head. It's a great track start to finish, and I really hope XG delivers more bops like this in Left Right in the future, because they were definite standouts in 2023. It took Jessica long enough to come back, but girl's been active, so I get it. I really liked Beep Beep as much as I'd love to see Jessica do something a little bit more mature and darker in concept. This is still right up her alley, and I don't mind. Mostly, it's just nice to see the Ice Princess dropping music again. TXT had a hot 2023 with tons of collabs and awesome new music. This style really suits TXT, and I get that some people are tired of the retro synthwave sound, but I still found this track enjoyable. Put Chasing That Feeling on a playlist of retro-inspired bops with songs like Twice's I Can't Stop Me or Everglow's La Di Da, and it'd be right at home. Maybe I should make a K-pop/synth pop playlist too in the future. Moving ahead, we've got Love Me Like This by NMIX at number 45, J-Hope and J. Cole's Fire collaboration On the Street at number 44, Jennie's special single You and Me got me excited that Blackpink will continue group promotions together, and it's at number 43. At number 42, we've got Lee Cheon's Knock, and at number 41, we've got the long-awaited EXO comeback in the form of Cream Soda. 2023 was the first year I got to see Twice live in concert, and when Jonghyun and Dahyun couldn't be at the show due to COVID, we got treated to some special spoilers of Killin' Me Good. It was so much fun getting to see it finally come out a couple months later, and I ended up really liking the song and mini-album. I think Jihyo did a great job, and I'm looking forward to our next solo release from a Twice member in the future, whoever it might be. One thing ATEEZ is always gonna do well is a song that's just a little bit zany. The members are hilarious, and the memes I saw with this song were great. There was no way I could do this playlist without including Bouncy. As much as I liked Crazy Form, Bouncy was undoubtedly the one I preferred. Also, people figuring out what this song is actually about was hilarious, and if you're still not sure, well, stay pure, my friend. Somi actually got a comeback this year, and she brought a club banger. If you didn't enjoy Fast Forward, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that you are not part of the LGBTQ+ community, in which case I very politely say that sucks for you because we had fun with this song. This track is great. The music video is awesome. I mean, she rides a Pegasus. Who knows when we'll get another Somi comeback because, you know, the Black Label and YG, but I'm glad we got Game Plan to hold us over until we finally do. 2023 has been the year of solo releases from our Bangtan boys, and they all killed it. I know it'll be a while till until we get them together again, but time will pass faster than it seems. Suga really put his heart and soul into D-Day and went all out to showcase his rap skills. Suga is unbelievably talented, and Hagum deserves every ounce of praise it received because it really is fantastic. Miss Jennifer really came out swinging this year with solo releases and with LE SSERAFIM. She said she wanted to change the idol industry, and by starting right away with calling out its toxic sides and double standards, she's certainly not wasting any time. This was a standout track even if it's not an official solo release. It's got an important message, beautiful melody, and I love that she wrote it. Clearly those 6 years in Korea without Chipotle were worth it. And if you understand that reference, you better comment letting me know. Listen, you know my Girls' Generation queens will always make these playlists even if they just sang the alphabet. Luckily though, this isn't the alphabet and instead a certified banger. Hyo took us back to stripped era Christina Aguilera and completely slayed it. Talk about a song that deserved way more attention than it got. Like, longtime Soans should be eating this up. Picture was so addictive. If you haven't streamed it, you need to. You should also check out DistroKid. DistroKid is one of the best online music distributors, helping artists like you and me get our music up on places like Spotify, Apple Music, TikTok, Tidal, and more. When I distributed my latest single, The Story I've Waited to Tell, DistroKid was able to provide me with all the tools I needed to get my song out there, and they can help you do the same. For one small yearly price, you can distribute as much music as you want, and depending on which plan you decide is the best fit for you, you'll also gain access to a wide array of additional features aimed at helping you grow, manage, and promote your music career. One such incredibly helpful feature is called Hyperfollow. Hyperfollow is a nifty tool that puts all the links where people can stream your music into one small hyperlink, making it easy for your fans to find your music on the platform that they listen to music. You can do all sorts of customizations, including adding your social links, YouTube videos, and more. You can collect email addresses from your fans. You can get them to pre-save your music on Spotify. It's a great tool that will make your music promo run a lot easier. So use my special VIP link to save yourself 7% on your first year's membership with DistroKid. Link is in the description. Coming in at number 34, we've got the sultry Perfume by NCT Dojaejong. At 33, we've got Card's Backrooms banger Icky, aka the song that innocent fans of Bouncy who didn't know what that song meant probably also can't figure out what Matthew meant when he said something about wanting more than the tip ain't talking about guidance, so I guess the jury's still out on that completely pure and innocent and angelic track. I guess we'll never really know what Icky's about. But anyway, at number 32 is the addictive TXT number Sugar Rush Ride. NCT Dream has had quite a few bops this year, and God does SM know how to deliver a chorus melody. ISTJ being a prime example. The Myers-Briggs personality type quiz took Korea by storm, so it's no surprise that the boys delivered a song about it. When it first dropped, I was instantly hooked. It's got a cool switch up in typical SM fashion, it's catchy, and has all the gritty pop confection I love. Also, it's partially because of this song that I finally took the Myers-Briggs test and found out that I am ISFJT. So thanks NCT Dream. Misamo's first official debut was an iconic track about consent, and honestly, it deserved award after award for that alone. At long last, JYP finally gave us the Japanese unit we've all been waiting for, and they did not disappoint. It's been such a long time coming, and I'm sure it meant the world to Mina, Sana, and Momo to debut together in their home country. Bouquet, Marshmallow, the whole masterpiece mini album was great. I look forward to more music from this Japanese Twice subunit in the future because everything about it was on point. V's highly anticipated EP Layover finally dropped this year, and we got this very chill track, Slow Dancing, that feels right up his alley. Slow Dancing doesn't go out of its way to try and prove anything or put on a bunch of bells and whistles. It's V doing what V does best: singing. It's all vibes, and I think he nailed it. It's a relaxing track that's like elevator music with soul, and I mean that very complimentary. I like how chill it is and can't wait to hear more from him in the future. I really enjoyed Jump and thought it was a great comeback from the P1 Harmony men. That bass line is still just as addictive as when I first heard it, and I love the way it progresses from section to section. The whistle refrain is catchy and the breakdown creates nice tension. I hope we get more like this soon because it's so good. I went back and forth as to whether I wanted Vibe or Shung in my top 50 and ultimately went went with vibe because I just love the melody. Plus, seeing Jimin, who is unbelievably successful in his own right, make his dream come true by collabing with one of his idols was so cool. They mesh together so well and complement each other in the best of ways. This was such a cool way to start off the year, and even all these months later, it still hits. Also, it's just fun to have Taeyong back after all this time, and the Gen 2 stan in me squealed, so this was a no-brainer. Some of y'all really adamantly hate dance pop, and I get it that everyone has different music tastes. No one understands that better than I do. However, I love it. Teddy Bear screams 2010, and I have a soft spot for that sound and always will, no matter who screams dated in my comment sections. This song is super K-pop and has wonderful top 40 confection. I absolutely love and eat up every single time. Bubble was cute, but Stacy really ate with Teddy Bear in my opinion. Literally no complaints. Halfway through this list, we've got second gen legends TVXQ with their 20th anniversary comeback track, Down. What I love about this song, besides its unbelievable vocals from Yoonho and Changmin, is that it has all the things we love about TVXQ without overly relying on nostalgia. It's this R&B song with a powerful chorus, and it just serves to remind everyone how elite these men are. This was so necessary and fantastically done. I just love everything about it. Moving along, we've got Jimin's Like Crazy at number 24. Jisoo's solo debut Flower finds itself at number 23. Number 22 belongs to Rover by Kai. I put Twice's English bop Moonlight Sunrise at number 21, and the song that still has me addicted to the line Darum Darum Da at number 20 with 17's Super. I really enjoy Kepler's music and have loved seeing them grow as performers. Galileo was by far my favorite release from them this year. It's catchy as hell with a strong hook that pulls you in. Giddy was nice, but it has to be a really strong track for me to love an anti-drop in music. I liked Grand Prix, but for the same reasons, it couldn't crack my top 50. Galileo, on the other hand, is still in my head replaying over and over again, especially Bahia singing 1 + 1 = I Miss You Too, which is why I had to put it in my top 20 this year. I could have put Back to the City here as well, but that'll just have to be on the full playlist because that song is amazing as well. Galileo though, that song is elite. This track was fire. It's sexy, sleek, and I loved the concept. Bite Me does have a bit of an anti-drop that might otherwise make me not like it, but then it has this high energy moment that makes up for it. Without a doubt, Bite Me is one of my favorite boy group releases this year. I was disappointed to see those protest trucks and angry fans because the boys were dancing with women as if that's some sort of crime, because the choreography was gorgeous in my opinion. I honestly hope the whole protest truck thing just stops, even when the intentions are pure. I just think that there are better ways to get your point across than spending money on something like that. But that being said, it didn't put a hamper on my love for the song because it really is a bop. Consider Blue Blood a placeholder for it, obviously, but also all of the fantastic B-sides we were blessed with this year. Blue Blood in particular, though, was one of my favorites. It's got a cool Middle Eastern influence, epic sounding drum beat, and anthemic chorus that opened IVE's debut album up with a bang. It was one of my most played tracks this year on Spotify and ticked all the boxes for me. Their vocals, the reverb, the overall big booming sound just gives me chills. I absolutely love it. Speaking of B-sides, it would be a crime to put this viral hit anywhere outside of my top 20. Talk about a song that popped off in 2023, even if the girls had to do that dance for months. I really said you will keep this going, and the girls did exactly that. It's hooky, sleek, and really helped LE SSERAFIM stay at the forefront of people's minds. It's a great track from start to finish, and one I'm sure every Fear Not and K-pop fan will remember for years to come. Number 15 is going to belong to SM supergroup Got the Beats' Stamp on It. I loved this cross-generational mashup and hope more arrives in the future. Number 14 is going to Super Shy by New Jeans because New Jeans dominated 2023. Number 13 is for synth pop banger Killer by Shiny legend Key, followed by 2X by King Taeyeon coming in at number 12 because of course a Girls' Generation member would rank high for me. And arriving at number 11, we've got Red Velvet's highly anticipated Chill Kill. Beginning our ascent to number 1 in the top 10, I gotta give my number 10 spot to OMG by New Jeans. Ditto was a great track released at the tail end of last year, but OMG really began 2023 correctly. It's such a cute song, it's hooky, and gave birth to the honey bean Siri meme. I love seeing New Jeans grow, especially for only having like a year and a half roughly under their belt. They've just made quite a name for themselves, and it's great to see. I wonder what bops they've got lined up next year for us. In spite of everything, it feels wrong not to put Cupid in the top 10 best K-pop songs of 2023 playlist because it genuinely did fantastically this year, and it's a great track. It's such a shame that all the legal drama happened with all 4 members trying to leave, then Kina staying with the track, creating confusion and all this stuff, because the potential for 50-50 to come out of left field and take over was just all right there. I don't really know what's gonna happen. I wish all the girls the best, and even if the future is still uncertain, we'll always have this song and moment in time, the world united under Cupid. I know I'm supposed to say I loved Eve, Psyche, and the Bluebeard's Wife more than Unforgiven to be cool and trendy, but that would simply be a lie. I do love that song, but I loved Unforgiven. I saw so many articles last year saying 2023 would be the year of boy groups, but I'm sorry, girl groups kicked ass this year, especially this spring when it was just hit after hit. Unforgiven combines country, K-pop, funk, and all these cool elements that complemented LE SSERAFIM's concept so well. The track is catchy, it's got great transitions, and it'll never leave your head. LE SSERAFIM is on a roll, and I can't wait to see what they deliver in 2024. 7 was the most streamed K-pop song on Spotify this year, and for good reason. This track is great and showed people that Jungkook is not just a little kid anymore, and I applaud him for really diving into his maturity. The song provided hilarious memes and AI covers from other artists, and truly has been a moment in time. I love how hooky the song is. I loved getting to see Jungkook really blossom and leave his mark before his enlistment. It's fantastic and one we'll all be streaming for a while, or at least until all of our boys return together again in 2025. Don't even talk to me if Queen Card is not on your best K-pop songs of 2023 list, because this track was hilarious, fire, nostalgic, and hooky as hell. Soyeon really outdid herself with this one, and for being one of the older Gen 4 girl groups, G-Idol really said, pay attention to me this year. Queen Card is fabulous from start to finish, chock full of references, catchy moments, and an awesomely nostalgic music video accompanies it. This was without a doubt one of my favorite releases of 2023, and I hope G-Idol continues to be this daringly adventurous in their music, because Queen Card was a slam dunk. Now, before I share my top 5, I just wanted to say a quick thank you to all of you for watching my content and streaming my music. In 2023, we passed 5.5 million channel views and over 21,000 subscribers, and I had several millions of views over on TikTok this year, which is just still so wild to me. My deep dives on Stray Kids, Twice, and SHINee got so many reactions and shares that I lost count. And I finally got to share more of my art in the form of a new song, which may or may not be the first of many that I have planned coming soon. I got to see Twice and Taylor Swift in concert, and so many other wonderful opportunities have come my way, and it's all because of you. I need you to know just how much I value you and the support you generously give me for what I do. Normally I do this in a separate rewind video, but I'm gonna be honest with you, I just don't have the time this holiday season. So I just wanted to take a quick moment and say thank you for an amazingly freeing 2023. And I hope that we have an even greater 2024 in this community together. I appreciate you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart, and here are my top 5 favorite K-pop songs of 2023. I knew what my top 5 songs would be the moment I thought about doing this playlist, even if I wasn't sure on the exact order, which absolutely killed me to put together. Like I said earlier, 2023 was the year of girl group bangers, and Spicy is one of them. Again, I say God SM knows how to write a melody, and aespa's got the talent to back it up. The girls took a break from Kwangya and entered the real world with a fiery track. I adore the harmonies on this song, and I think it's got all the ingredients that make aespa shine. Unexpected moments, right harmonies, gritty productions, and vocals to back it all up. aespa is a group that isn't overly reliant on trends to make an impact, they just do. Spicy lived up to its name, and I can't wait to see what they serve in 2024 because I just know we are in for a treat. SHINee is a legendary group and can do whatever they want now, and they chose to do a 90s hip-hop banger. Onyu's vocals are godly, Minho is looking and sounding fine as ever, Key and Taemin are leaking talent, and Jonghyun's spirit lives on in all that they do. For their 15th anniversary, SHINee really delivered, and getting them back together after Taemin completed his military enlistment is a special type of good feeling I can barely describe, and I'm a literal writer. SHINee Kings are here to stay, doing whatever, whenever, and I could not have made it through this year without them. They truly did go hard in 2023. Stray Kids released some fantastic music this year, but they really outdid themselves with S-Class. I've said it once and I'll say it again. Play that Seungmin B section on loop, cause that, my friends, is what we call ear butter. My boys came through with this track. Every section slaps and it keeps you on the edge of your seat at every turn. Seeing Stray Kids get even more popular this year has been a pleasure, and I really hope they come back to the US in 2024 because we got them on the main stage at the VMAs and it gave me so many feelings. We need them to get a breakthrough hit over here. Oh, I love them. 4th Gen Kings. I hated choosing my top 2 because both songs had my entire soul and dominated my Spotify account. Having to rank them hurt deeply because I love them both just about equally. Was by far one of the best releases in K-pop this year for so many reasons. One being that it's actually a well-constructed bop. The melody is electric, it's perfect for spring as the weather changes, it's anthemic and fun to sing along to, the dance is magnetic, it's got a great breakdown before a gigantic payoff that's incredibly satisfying. Another reason is that the girls look and sound great in it, though the best reason is the Wonyoung plane meme. I have not seen the entire K-pop community unite and find world peace over something in a long time, and that TikTok of Wonyoung smashing into the plane with that on-beat slam deserves an award purely for the amount of joy that it brought me personally. No disrespect to Wonyoung at all, love her. The meme will just forever live in my mind rent-free. I absolutely love this song and will be streaming it for many more years to come. But my number one favorite song of 2023 has to be Set Me Free by Twice. Twice really stepped up the maturity this year and they pulled it off flawlessly. I know not everyone felt this way, but damn is this song addicting. Jihyo's got that lip ring, they bite the handcuffs in the choreography. It's not forced, it's got a thumping bass line that gives it necessary grit. Their vocals are incredible, especially in the background of the production. The English lyrics are perfect and not awkwardly phrased like sometimes can happen in K-pop English songs. I just love everything about this song and the step forward that it was for Twice. These women are grown adults and I'll always love and adore their cutesy stuff, which they are still fully capable of doing, but this level of grit and flirtiness was so refreshing. I mean, with lyrics like, now that it's off my chest, there's room for you and me. Come on, that is top tier. Seeing this song live, even just as 7 members, is a moment I will never forget. Twice is funny. They are killer on stage, and Set Me Free will put you in a certain mood every time. I just really applaud this natural evolution and wish they would have promoted it in English over here if I had one criticism. It's well written, an absolute banger, a positive step forward, and that's why Set Me Free is my number one favorite K-pop song of 2023.